loss of words, but we are having the time of our lives right now, and we want to finish this the right way.
And you alluded to this, but just these last 3 days, I mean, Cash kind of, showed the cards and said they were actually pretty agonizing, that he maybe didn't even go to bed last night. I mean, how tough was it? Were the doubts creeping in at all?
No, it was, you definitely didn't want to, the first game was whatever, and then, they win another one. You're sitting here thinking, okay, like we got to try to take this momentum away from and put them away as soon as possible. And they were able to get another win last night, and, putting ourselves in a position that we didn't envision for sure happen. But at the same time, it's good to face adversity like this at times. Obviously, we'd much rather, win it as early as possible. But for us to have our backs against the wall, if you want to look at it in a sense, I don't know if that's fair to say, but we definitely, felt the pressure, but we've stepped up all year, and, our guys came to play tonight, and we were the better team, and that's what's helping us advance to the World Series.
Go Steve Carney.
KK, congratulations. Charlie talked about how weird this season has been for you guys with all the health and safety protocols and everything that you've had to go through. But on Tuesday, you're going to be playing a game in a stadium that has fans in it. Have you had a chance to think about that? And how exciting is it to think that there are going to be Rays fans in there watching a World Series game with you on the field?
Haven't thought about it too much, but, watching the NLCS games, we know that there's been people there, and that's what was expected for the World Series. So I think it's going to feel great to play, in front of a little bit more energy for that. Obviously, the World Series, I mean, that's all you need to say. But I think the people in attendance will be there and be energetic, and it's going to be fun for us players. We all look forward to it. Just an opportunity that, we want to take advantage of with a great group of guys. So we'll see how it ends.
We'll go to Juan.
Hey, Kevin, congratulations. Obviously, it's your first time going to the World Series, but how difficult has this season been? I mean, there was a shutdown. You're in a bubble right now. You had all those injuries to the pitching staff earlier this season. And how gratifying and just rewarding has it been that your group continuously just bounces back from all of that?
Yeah, it's been, tough in many ways for us. Been asked to do a lot throughout the whole season. And once again, this is just a test in a way. And you like to see how the group of guys around you, act when life throws you a curveball and what everyone in the world had to deal with, obviously. But, on the field, playing with no fans, this is, fans are one of the biggest reasons why we play this game, to go out there and to display our talents and hear the crowd of 40,000 people. But obviously, this year it changed everything. So there was a lot asked of all of us. And, we bought in as a group from the get-go and knew that we still had a goal in mind. And that was getting to this point and winning from this point on as well. And because we just know we have the personnel to do it. So, just such a fun time, great time to be a Tampa Bay Ray. And, we're just having, tons of fun, and I'm in awe of this moment, and I'm just trying to take it in as best I can, but it's incredible. And, a moment that no one can ever take away from all of us.
And before the game, you said you wanted to see who the gamers were. I mean, they kind of showed you that.
Yes, I wanted to say that, and we don't need any extra motivation. We just know that if we get a little bit of momentum on our side, that's when we're most dangerous. And once again, Randy coming through and hitting a huge homer there off the get-go made us feel really good about ourselves, and the way Charlie pitched just speaks for itself. But we're dangerous. We know that. And, we plan on continuing that trend.
Go to Justin Granite.
Congrats, KK. 2 years ago, spring training, Odorizzi, Dickerson, Souza traded within a span of a few days. You stood there at your locker room. You expressed your frustrations. How do you go from that day to this day for this franchise in the span of 2 years?
Yeah, well, that was a younger me, but I definitely, expressed my emotions just because, you hate seeing good guys go and a lot of talent walking out of the room. But, the other part of me is excited to, see who's going to walk through those doors as well for, certain trades or acquisitions that we've made along the way. And it's hard to go against with what they've done. And I know I was very upset in that moment back in 2018, I believe. But um, it is what it is, and we got a lot of talent in that. And then every trade from here on out, and the way we've just acquired talent through our minor leagues and through trades, it's incredible what Eric Neander and all those guys have done over there. It really is. And they've made a great roster for us, and that's why our talent and our depth is what it is. And I said before the game today as well, I said if there's any pitching staff in baseball that can shut down a hot hitting team like the Astros, it's our staff who can do it. And they did that tonight, allowed us to stay in the game and get a comfortable lead there somewhat late in the game. But we got the job done. That's all that matters.
Next one from Stephanie Apstein.
Congratulations. Obviously, we can't see what's going on in there. Can you give us a little bit of a window? Has there been a dance-off? If so, who won?
We're just popping our confetti and silly string in the clubhouse and, maybe having a few adult beverages here or there, but nothing too crazy. Having innocent fun in there and just, being a bunch of little kids in there, enjoying the moment and trying to take everything in and not take this moment for granted, because you don't know how many times you can have this throughout your career, but we have it right now, so we want to embrace it.
Randy's not doing a spinning headstand again.
I haven't seen him bust that out yet, but the night is young. We shall see.
We'll take the next one from Fabian.
Hey, Kevin, congratulations. You touched upon it a little bit, but I think the only two guys that were homegrown within this Rays organization that were in the lineup today were you and Brandon Lau. I mean, what has it been like just to see some of these pieces being added and sort of how they get incorporated into the organization?
Amazing. Simply amazing. I just, I'll sit here and talk to family members, friends about, people just trying to, get the inside scoop on what our team's going to look like year after year. And I was really excited, talking our team up, before the year. And then, again, guys like Randy and, to name him, obviously, but, there's other guys who've stepped up huge for us. And we always tell our guys to be prepared, be ready in spring training. You never know when your name's going to be called upon. Those guys have stepped up, and it's been fun to see. But, to the Rays is all I know. It's all I know. I got drafted by them in 2010. I've, poured my heart onto this organization. To have this moment right now means the world to me, personally. And then, the people that have been here as well. Stan Borowski, our bullpen coach, Cash, we've been together since 2015. All our PR people as well. I mean, the clubbies, everyone, this is special for all of us, and we just want to enjoy the heck out of it.
Thank you.
We have time for one more for Kevin. We'll go to Tyler Kepner.
Kevin, as you say, this is all you know. You've been here so long now. In all that time, have you ever wished that you guys did spend like the other teams, that you did have more of a chance to go out and get the big free agent? Because fans always talk about that, but you guys find a way around it. How do you find a way around it so well? And do you ever wish that, you did operate a little differently?
You know what? I know what we're working with. I understand the logistics and the business side of everything. And like I said, our budget in general. And it doesn't bother me one bit that we're not big spenders. I enjoy it because I was a 31st round pick back in 2010, and I always thought I was low key, under the radar type of player coming up, and I just didn't think enough people knew about me coming up, but I knew I could do special things, and finally got my chance, my opportunity. Same with the Rays. We're a small market team, not the most popular team out there, but if you do all the little things right, consistently, great things can happen. And we've shown that this year. And it's just a joy to be a part of, because I always tell people as well, we don't have too many household names that a ton of people are going to know, but at the same time, we know all the very well above average players that we have in there, man, 1 through 28, and then the rest of our roster, how dangerous we are and how much depth we have. And, it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of, because we're just a bunch of scrappy, hard playing guys. And, we show it out there on the field, and we know how to win games, and that's all that's important to us.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, everyone, for your questions. Thanks, KK.